Shai, right? Um, the one say apostles and leaders of great milestone and rule well, and salutations to the brothers outside the pushing the word and all truth and sincerity, right? Now this is one of the men from GMS Trinidad East. My name is Roy, and this will start with the scripture here, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, right? It say, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of its devices, right? The thing is, I was reading this article here, right, which is something called Li-Fi, which is a quicker version of Wi-Fi. Now, Li-Fi will be working through your lights, right? Lights in your house and other devices, right? Now, the thing about this is that you have to use a light in your house, right? And you have to use certain electronics in your house. Now, if Li-Fi is running through that, it will be an easy way to track you. Now, if Li-Fi is running through lights, the street lights that you use to walk home, it will have the same Li-Fi as well. Because at the end of the day, if they're using this particular device or this particular technology to track the RFID, it will be the best way to track the RFID chip, because this this will be running through now our Wi-Fi had to run through a router. Now not everywhere you go will have a router, but everywhere you go will have a light, right? Which will be easier to track it because it will have that technology, the Wi-Fi technology running through, right? And yeah, just as the scriptures say, 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's the thing, we not ignorant, we not knowing of Satan devices, right? Because ignorant just means not knowing, right? So we know of Satan devices, the ESO devices, the elites, the so-called white man devices. We know, right? We see I could do a lesson on it today, because we're not ignorant of what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, the RFID chip soon come, and they're just forming certain ways that they could bring this this thing easier and better, right? Easier to use for them. So Li-Fi is when I saw the article, it's like a real good way to track it, right? Because everywhere have lights. Your home, your neighbor, your rest of family, your workplace. Even when you're walking down, even when you go by the beach, it has street lights, right? It must have lights, right? And they're using the Li-Fi running through that. So it could be really easy to track it, right? So Li-Fi has just been tested in the real world, and it's 100 times faster than Wi-Fi, right? Sorry, Wi-Fi. Um, but this is the article. Sorry, Wi-Fi. We had some good times today, right? Expect to hear a whole lot more about Li-Fi, a wireless technology that transmits high-speed data using visible light communication, right? In coming months, with scientists achieving speeds of 224 gigabytes per second in the lab using Li-Fi earlier this year, the potential of this technology to change everything about the way we use the internet is huge. And now scientists have taken Li-Fi out of the lab for the first time, trialing it in offices and industrial environments. And I think in offices and industrial environments will be the open up place, right? In Tallinn, Estonia, reporting that they can achieve data transmission at 1 gigabyte per second. That's 100 times faster than the current average Wi-Fi speed. So there is to show you how fast this data will be sent to them, right? To show how fast, quicker than Wi-Fi. No, it has some Wi-Fi outside there that very fast, right? But what they're saying here is that Li-Fi will be 100 times quicker than Wi-Fi. So you could understand how fast the data sharing will be on this, right? It's say we are doing a few pilot projects with different industries where we can utilize the VLC, Visible Light Communication Technology, right? Deepak Solanki, CEO of Estonian tech company, right? So the owner of our company. Currently, we have designed a smart lighting solution for industrial environment where the data communication is on through light. And it was just saying the data communication, right? Data that's go back to your information, right? And that is done through light, through the light you use it to see, right? The electrical light that what they're using to run the Wi-Fi. So you could just imagine how fast, right, and how easy it will be for them to track it, right? And as I say, they could even use it for the RFID chip, right? They could just be doing this to bring in to be an easy way to keep a track of the RFID chip that will be implanted in these people, right? The mark of the beast, which the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, right? We are also doing a pilot project with a private client where we are setting up a Wi-Fi network to access the internet in their office space, right? And as I said, there is just basic information on it to show you that they're using light, right? Let's say Wi-Fi was invented by Harold Haas from University of Edinburgh, Scotland back in 2011, when he demonstrated for the first time that by firing the light from a single LED, right, a single LED light, he can transmit far more data than cellular towers. So, watch how fast from a single flicker a light switch, he send information, right? He send data faster than a cellular tower. Now with some cellular towers, it real fast, right? On the island here is Digicel, which very quick. It is the quickest at the moment, right? And you could just imagine how fast that would be. So you could see how fast they could keep track of you and how they could get information and bring up information on you at a click of a switch, right? Let's say think back to the lab-based record of 224 gigabytes per second. That's 18 movies of 1.5 gigabyte each being downloaded every single second. So you can see how fast this data really running. It is take now the speed of internet I have is take 2 hours to download one movie, right? And them saying 18 movies of 1.5 gigabyte each be downloaded every single second. So you could just imagine how fast this is. Now, these are a real good thing they implementing for this RFID chip to, as I said, to keep a track of everything, right? Because it's so fast, it won't have no sticking, no slowing down. Everything will be running as smooth as possible, right? It is even be seen it in the movies where they using a particular network that very fast, right? Quick. The the internet will stick, and this is one of the things they will be using, right? Because as I say, everywhere have a light, everywhere have a LED light, everywhere have light. So if you're using this technology to light, obviously there will be obviously it will be easier because when you're walking on the road to come home, or like when you're walking to go somewhere, you're walking in a park, it have lights. So this will be working through light. So obviously, hey, it's gonna be very easy to track, right? Now the people that don't know, as I say, them not ignorant, they might think, hey, faster internet thing, but they don't know this is really to track them. Understand? See, the technology uses visible light communication, VLC, a medium that uses a visible light between 400 and 800 terahertz. It works basically like an incredibly advanced form of Morse code, just like switching a watch on and off according to certain pattern that can relay a secret message. Flickering on, LED on and off at extreme speeds can be used to write and transmit things in binary code. So you see how they're doing everything now through them codes, through this and through all. A gonna be real quick, as I say, as a flicker switch, right? If a flicker switch for you to put on your Wi-Fi, but once that in your house through the light, that is it. It done the tracking it very easy. So that's basic information, right? And this is a red picture of it here. They had the lights on, and they using it laptop, the computer, the phone, and all these things, and showing how the light on, and they using the Li-Fi. So the RFID chip could just be the RFID chip will be used with this, right? So that is also show, right? So all the lights going straight down, and all the lights have the Li-Fi in it, and see, easy to track it. The RFID chip in your hand, you walk past a street track, and the RFID chip don't really have a tracker in it. It's to track it, right? And that is the mark of the beast. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. That's in Revelation, right? So this. I hope this was edifying. To the brothers, sisters, right? The people that be watching. This edifying. As we say, don't take the RFID chip. Stay strong, hold firm, right? With that, when I give praises to the Most High Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, double and say apostles and elders of great multitude that rule well, and salutations to the brothers outside the pushing you in all truth and sincerity. Until then, we say Shalom.